Now to a story we first broke this afternoon on KTIV.com.
The Federated States of Micronesia has requested the U.S. government's help to investigate potential abuse and mistreatment of its citizens at a plant in Sioux City. The complaint states Seaboard Triumph Foods had been traveling to that area in Micronesia to recruit citizens to work at its facility in Sioux City. The Federated States of Micronesia is a country in the western Pacific Ocean. It's about 7,000 miles away from Sioux City. It's comprised of more than 600 islands and islets in the Caroline Islands.
KTIV's Jennifer Lenzini joins us in studio to break down what each side of the filing is saying tonight. Jennifer.
Matt and Stella, first of all, after KTIV was made aware of the request from Micronesia, we reached out to Seaboard Triumph Foods around 12:30 today for comment. They responded with this statement, quoting company officials. They said, quote, "We are aware of the allegations against Seaboard Triumph Foods. Seaboard Triumph Foods is compliant with all laws and regulations during the hiring process and remains committed to ensuring a legally compliant work environment for each member of our staff," end quote. KTIV also spoke with the Embassy of the Federated States of Micronesia in Washington, D.C. this morning. They would not disclose how many citizens were involved and would not add any more information other than what was on the embassy's website. In that news release, the president of Micronesia, David W. Panuelo, said the country is lodging a formal request with some of the allegations cited in the request, including potential human trafficking and labor abuse. They said in its diplomatic note to the U.S. Department of State, the FSM embassy notes that, quote, "The government of the FSM is extremely concerned about these allegations of mistreatment of its citizens," end quote. The president adds, on behalf of the affected citizens, the embassy has also reported these allegations to the National Human Trafficking Hotline and will continue to implore other potential options in its efforts to ensure its citizens are safe and protected while employed here in the United States. They said they are aware of citizens' interest on this issue due to its prevalence on social media. Matt and Stella.
Jennifer Lenzini in studio for us tonight. Jennifer, thank you.